In this tutorial, we will be covering the third feature in the trip management feature set. This one is going to involve editing trips. This section will cover the steps required to edit a trip in the BasePads application. When editing a trip, fields for name, start date, and end date are all required and will be pre-populated in the form. Additionally, start dates must be before end dates, and the date range must be no longer than 2 weeks. This will cover our US 8 edit trip user story. And there are 3 prerequisites. The system must be deployed and running, the user must be logged into the system with a valid session, and a trip must have been created. So with that, we can jump into the steps, starting here on our homepage, logged in. If you need to log in, go ahead and log in, and then navigate to the homepage. From here, we're going to click Trips in our navigation bar. We're going to open here, and we're going to double click to enter the trip details page. From here, we're going to click the Edit Trip button, and it's going to pop up with a form. We get a warning here. This is just a warning that updating a trip's dates will remove trip stops and reset values used for generation. We'll see that example in a future tutorial, but for now, we can ignore that. Once we're in here, we can edit this trip. So we can name that test trip, let's call it test trip edit. So we're going to enter in that field. And then we can change our start date here. Let's change that to the 9th. And then we can change our end date here to the 20th. So that's going to be a week and a half. So it is not quite 2 weeks. So it still fits within that date range. Our start date is still before our end date. And from there, we can click update and we should see that success message show just like it does on the create trip. And there's that success message, and then this closes, and we can observe that the new details show. We have test trip edit here at the top, and then we have our new dates here in our trip overview session. So that's it for this tutorial.